Olly Richards makes $10 million by teaching languages in a weird way, through short stories. His formula for success starts with content creation. This is his strategy, and according to him, each part has three main goals: build its media property, drive traffic to his website, and capture leads on his website. Now, instead of grammar lessons, in his content, Olly talks about the culture behind its language, and he does it in English. It might seem unusual, but his intention is clear. He's not looking for students, he's looking for fans. On the other side of his content strategy is what Olly calls his product ecosystem, which is a series of offers designed to guide new customers through different levels with the goal of increasing the average value per customer. This is genius, and in a minute I'll show you Olly's exact strategy to grow his audience in the specific and often overlooked place where he puts his offers to make them irresistible. But to fully understand all this, we first need to get a grasp of his marketing strategy. Great stories like The Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, or the Marvel Universe create worlds you can dive into as much as you want. You can just watch a movie now and then, or become a hardcore fan, going to events, joining clubs, and collecting merch. To build his brand, Olly Richards took inspiration from these stories and created a whole world around language learning that aims to attract true fans who love what story learning has to offer. According to Olly, the best part about this approach is that selling becomes super easy.
If you're building your brand properly with education-based marketing, then your customers should be 99% sold before they get anywhere near your sales page.
Olly builds all the content he shares around a story about one or more languages, but he also includes answers to key questions that help his audience understand what he offers, how it works, and why they should buy. By constantly repeating these elements, people who really connect with story learning get the message and are ready to buy at the first chance they get. Up to this point, it might sound like basic content marketing, but what makes it different is how Olly uses the story format to refer to related materials, events, or offers, creating a smooth transition between different levels. And this is where we see how Olly Richards makes his offers irresistible. He places them right at the moment when people are moving between levels. In other words, he only makes an offer when it actually makes sense for the customer. Olly is so focused on the logical flow of his offers that most of his products aren't even for sale on his website. Actually, the main purpose of the story learning website is to capture leads. By the way, what I'm sharing with you in this video is just the tip of the iceberg. If you really want to know how a business that makes $10 million a year works, then click the link I've left in the first comment of this video to join the Skilldexter's Inner Circle for free and get access to a report written by Olly Richards himself, where he explains his most successful business strategies in detail. Back to story learning, Olly mostly offers his products only to people who signed up for his newsletter or who have completed one of his courses. In fact, according to Olly, email marketing is the biggest moneymaker for story learning.
The engine of the business is then capturing email leads, and then it's through email marketing that we then make products available for sale, and that drives huge amounts of revenue.
Olly basically builds his entire sales strategy around creating a close relationship with his audience. Of course, this takes time, but it lets him increase the average value per customer by keeping them in his ecosystem longer. Plus, it allows him to sell his products at higher prices than his competitors. And speaking of products, it's time to break down the product ecosystem Olly set up to attract and keep his customers. Basically, it includes 4 types of offers. The core offer. This is the heart of story learning. It's where customers start their language learning journey. From a business standpoint, this offer is meant to attract new customers, but it's not the most profitable. The real money is made on the back end. In fact, in Olly's words, if you make less money on the back end than on the front end, your business is dangerously under-optimized. Of course, you need to find a logical way to guide customers from the initial offer to the other offers in the ecosystem. That's why the core offer structure is designed so that at the end of each level, there is an offer encouraging them to smoothly move on to the next one. This logical sequence of offers significantly boosts story learning's revenue on its own, but Olly doesn't stop there. The standalone offer. Once the customer has finished their initial learning, Olly gives them the chance to dive deeper into a specific part of the language. He promotes the standalone offer to his newsletter subscribers or as an upsell, but never directly on his website. The reason for this is to reduce friction by selling only to people who are already fans of story learning. The continuity offer is a special kind of offer created to achieve the main goal of any online business: guaranteed recurring payments. To do this, most online businesses create traditional subscriptions, and at first, story learning was no different. But soon enough, problems started to appear. Olly noticed that a lot of subscribers were dropping their membership after 3 to 6 months. The thing is, for language enthusiasts, adding a new language to their list is really exciting at first. But as they get deeper into learning, many realize how tough it can be and end up quitting, which naturally leads to unpredictable income for story learning. To fix this, Olly got rid of the traditional membership model and used his story-based learning method to create monthly challenges, one for each month of the year. Taking them is totally optional, and according to Olly, this helps overcome a big psychological barrier for his customers. It's much easier to commit and finish a 1-month program than to keep up your study discipline for a whole year. So instead of charging $10 a month for a year, Olly charges $100 for each 30-day challenge, which increases revenue and keeps users more engaged, with many of them completing several challenges a year. The final product in the story learning ecosystem is the high-ticket offer. Interestingly, this offer isn't about learning languages, but teaching them. For around $5,000, Olly gives his most passionate students the chance to become certified teachers and start their own language teaching business. It doesn't take a genius to see how this offer helped Olly multiply his company's revenue by 4, but his goal isn't just to make more money. He calls this offer his growth fund, which is extra cash he uses to grow his main business. Now, to get even better results, besides having a product ecosystem, Olly suggests adding 3 unconventional strategies to your sales system. Offer, offer, offer. Don't be afraid to keep offering your products again and again. Most business owners worry about annoying their customers, but according to Olly, regular, well-thought-out offers are key for growing your business and keeping customers engaged. Segment. Don't bombard your customers with offers for products they've already bought. Separate new customers from returning ones and offer products that match where they are in the sales funnel. And finally, automate. Automate everything you can. It is crucial to free up your time and energy so you can focus on improving your business. Of course, none of these offers would make money without traffic, and that's where Olly's social media strategy comes in. Here, he aims to reach as many people as possible to grow his audience and in turn, earn more. Like many other creators, Olly takes advantage of the content he's already made on one platform and reposts it on others. As you probably know, this is called repurposing. But Olly takes it a step further. Instead of just chopping up one video and posting it everywhere, he has separate teams for each platform. Each team gets inspiration from its original content, but creates brand new versions, fully adapt to the algorithm, audience and format of each platform. According to Olly, this approach works way better than the classic version of repurposing, which he thinks is just plain lazy. Now, let's be realistic. You probably don't have the budget to hire a whole team to create content for every social media platform. But what you can do is to focus on one and grow it until it brings in enough money for you to outsource the work and move on to the next one. And here we find a very important question. Which platform should you start with? Well, fortunately, Olly has also created a media property decision framework to help you figure that out. You can find this resource in the link I shared in the first comment under this video. By the way, YouTube thinks you might like this other video. Click on it and let's see if it's right.